guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and in this video, yes, we're gonna talk about Kim again because like hell, this woman is refusing to leave her ex-husband alone. When we talk about these reports, people may think that we hate Kim, we want to hate on her, and that's not the case because oftentimes the media do release stuff about Kim that is not true, and I don't report on it. And if I do report on it, I'll say they're telling a lie on her. But there are some reports that you see evidence of even before the report comes out. And this is one of those instances where the Mirror is saying Kim Kardashian is struggling to watch Kanye West's new wife save him after she failed. That's normal. That's natural, right? But you know what's not normal? Her speaking on Ye. You know what's not natural? Her consistently monetizing this man's pain and this man's trauma. And I told you guys a few months ago, before Kim told the world that she was going to monetize Ye's pain, the video is there as proof. I said to you guys that Kim is about to monetize Ye's pain. You know why? You see, when someone doesn't think that you're good enough and they toss you aside, you know, and they see that you're growing, you shoot, like a pea or a plant. They think that you're dead because you're just not giving them what they want at the moment. Do you even realize that is what happened between Kim and Ye? Ye could not give Kim what she wanted at the moment because of what he was going through personally. And to her, that's not good enough. If you're not giving me what I want because I marry you for better, not worse, even though I lied in front of a pastor and on a Bible. And this is why I call this woman an incubus and succubus spirit. And this is why Candace Owens calls her a corpse and says she has no soul. She's dead. Because after you lied on a Bible in front of a pastor, you lied to this man, right? Then you cry to your mom and say, you didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy. You want a divorce, and he said, no, I want to keep my family. Whatever I have to do, just tell me. I will do it because I want my family. I cannot afford to lose my family. Just imagine that man having to go through the pain and the trauma of you telling him, no, you're done with him because he's not at his best. After he has given you the world. After he has lost honor in the entertainment industry because he fought for your honor that you failed to uphold and maintain just because you were acting like you were a prostitute in Hollywood for clout and attention. It's fine. It's your body. It's your choice. You can do what you want to do. And you didn't really hide a lot from him. And he decided that, you know what? I love this woman. I love this girl. I'm going to marry her no matter what they say. And when T.I., when the game, 50, even your friend Diddy didn't want Ye to be married to you. Do you even realize that, Kim? Your friend Diddy, all the so-called friends that you've gained through Ye, didn't want Ye to marry to you. And Ye went to war with his friends. He lost a lot of friends. He lost a lot of connection because of your ass. And then you did exactly what Jay-Z, Beyonce, Diddy, the game, Ray J, and everyone else told him you were going to do. You did that to him. You didn't even have the slightest ounce of compassion to say, you know what? I'm not going to let these people win over you. Just like when he told you, I'm not going to let Hollywood continue to treat you like cheap trash. I'm going to fight for your honor, woman. They're going to respect you. They're going to bow down and they're going to kiss your ass. And he made that happen. And when he was sick, you could not be his cleanup crew. Every day I say, I just want to fight this woman. But I don't mean that though. Because, every time that Ye is down, she's like, yeah, Let's put him on the stake and let's burn him. He's no good. And when he's happy, when he's trending, when everyone is talking about him, she's loving up all on him and she's licking every ounce of lint that is on his clothing. Like, oh, there's a lint there, honey. Let me take it off for you. Oh, Kanye has a lint in his shirt. Oh, guys, don't judge me for wearing Yeezys. I'm working out in my Yeezys. And when she's not doing that, she's dressing like him because the world is loving upon him. And she has always been his main supporter, his number one fan. But at the end of the day, you used his kids as pawns against him to a younger guy who you knew was mentally unstable as well. You used Pete to taunt Ye because you wanted to, you know that Ye was on a ledge. Just imagine, you're on a ledge, you have no mom, you have no sisters, your grandma is old, and she deserves to live her best life because you love and you respect your grandma. You have a few relatives, but the only person that you had as your root is your mom, and she's gone. And this woman you picked up who has this family who pretended as though she loved you, but you've come to the realization that she doesn't love you because she's always bossing you around. She's always telling you how to talk, how to dress, how to react, despite you being the most intelligent one, the smarter one, right? Ye was living his life inside of a box. And despite him doing everything for you and your family, you and your family were there doing brand promotions for different brands. And he was like, no, you guys don't have to do this. You can own your own brand. And he have showed you and your family the blueprint to owning your own brand. And as soon as you all thought that, oh my God, we're an empire. We're A-list celebrities. We don't need Kanye. Let's toss him and feed him to the sharks. You left that man in a sunken place. You never thought in a million years that, you know what? God is always in control. You never think about that. This is why I say this woman doesn't know God. She only wears cross. She only talks about Bible and everything you'll hear her saying Bible. But at the end of the day, she doesn't know God. She's not God-fearing because she would know that through God all things are possible. And not because a man is down and out. No, it doesn't mean that he would have been down and out forever. And to show you how selfish and self-centered she is, Kim didn't even take a second to look at where she was coming from. All the sacrifices Ye had made for her, everything that he has given up, all the people that he went to war with for her. She didn't even think about that. She didn't even think about, this is the man who I quarreled with to do a liposuction before his wedding. And he had to be bandaged up on his wedding day because he did that damn liposuction to make me and my family happy because we are just fake as hell. We have no souls. That still did not remind her of anything. She was like, you know what? I can't afford to babysit him anymore. I can't do this. It's taking too much out of me because the entire world evolves around her. No, Bianca from Australia, Bianca is not into the limelight, the spotlight, the clout, the attention, the drama. And when his entire world was, falling down, and, Kim made that post because she had to. And we can't knock her down for that. She had to make that post or else she would have been canceled. Fine, you made that post, right? Save your ass, save your business, save your family business. But did you have to wear Adidas and Balenciaga afterwards to rub salt in that wound? And you see, education is so powerful. Knowledge is so powerful because she not only did she betray her husband in the moment, she also helped these people to steal her kids' legacy. Because when Ye was telling us that Adidas stole his kids' IP because Ye has been setting up a legacy for his kids, right? Something that would have longevity, something that he has worked for, something that the kids can grow up in. By those kids are 25, they would understand the business in and out because they would be around their father, everyone who works for him to get that hands-on experience. So they will be getting the theory and the practical. So they would be a master at it, right? After a number of years. She wasn't even thinking along that line that that's my kid's legacy. And I'm not going to rub salt in this man's wounds, irrespective of the fact that I'm heartbroken, because you have to be um you have to hold yourself accountable. You asked for the divorce and you went on a international ramp telling the world that you wanted this younger guy because he has a huge penis, and you're down to F as a woman in her 40s with her 4 kids that has a pending divorce. That was your route. Did he move on to other women? Yes, but he wasn't on the internet telling anyone, even though he was the man. And as they say, as a woman, you can't do certain things and still be looked at with respect, while a man can do it 1,000 times and get away with it. What you did was very damaging to your reputation, because that was the moment people were like, hell yeah, helped us forget who she is, and now she's giving us the reminder that, you know what, she's not going to change. A leopard never changes spot. She's still trashy, she still lacks morals, she still lacks value. And then when he tried to give you some insight of what you were doing, even though you helped to, you know, end him, you helped consciously, chose to help to end him. Even though you did that, you were still reaching out to him for help. And he has such an amazing heart that he said, you know what, I'm going to still help her, because whatever I do to help her, the kids will benefit from it. So he hasn't been selfish a day, but he tried to save you, and he warned you about the things you were doing, the manner in which you were dressing, the things you were talking about on social media. And you came back and you lied on him some more, because you realized that at that point, the odds were against him and they were for you. And you didn't even say the conversation exactly as it happened. And I said it at that time. There was a lot more to that conversation. It was eventually afterwards that, you kept on talking about that phone call, and he, spoke about what he said to you. People realized that he actually saw that you were about to crash your entire reputation and burn, and he tried to save you again. But you were like, hell no, I'm a billionaire, like I've got enough money, I don't need you, I don't need your opinion, yada yada yada. So it was like, okay, off to Japan I go. And then you started crashing and burning. Now that he's with Bianca, you are in your feelings about someone doing something that you failed to do, all because you were selfish. It's not as though Bianca showed up on your doorstep and pretended that she was looking for a job as a maid, came into your house and ruined your family. That's not what happened. You abandoned your husband when he needed you the most, when he was unwell. Just imagine you being sick, having a flu, having a cold, and the person that you're married to say, you know what, I'm not going to even give you a cup of lemon juice tea. I'm not even going to give you a cup of mint, not even a glass of water to help you. I'm just so tired of you, right? That's typically what Kim did. But the only thing is that his condition, it was more severe. He was on a ledge. Many people thought that he was not going to be around for the next 3 months. He looks as though he's going to delete himself. It looks as though he can go any day now. And you promoted those discussions about your ex-husband, the father of your 4 kids. You promoted them, and everyone who was talking trash about him, you were besties with them, because guess what? You had the position that you thought he was in. You believe that. Now that you have knocked him out of that position and you've helped to push his instability further, you would have been looked at as the new Ye. But the thing is that, Kim, you don't have any talent. Well, you do have talent. Let me not knock you for that. You do have talent, but is that the talents that you have are not going to get you anywhere, because at the end of the day, darling, The scale has to be balanced. And as the internet is saying, everything that is happening to you, it is your karma. And I do believe so, because for the most part, you didn't come by your money on fair terms, right? No one is perfect, and there's tricks in trades, also mischievous in business, and that is something that we have learned. But you have robbed a lot of people consciously. You've consciously ruined a lot of people to get to where you are, and those people you have robbed and lied on, they have lost immensely. And that is not something that you walk away from. You cannot walk away from robbing someone, leaving them homeless, to the point where their marriage was ruined. They lost custody of their 4 kids and they were living out of their car. You cannot steal someone's business, sue them on top of it, practically burying this man alive, and think that, oh, 10 years has passed, nothing is going to happen. You're going to have to give an account for that. You cannot be lying on international TV saying that a black man released a sex tape of you and him that you made when you were so in love with him. And because this black man is so unhappy, he released a sex tape of you and it's revenge porn. And you were totally devastated knowing that you initially tried to sell that very said sex tape to a production company without giving him a cent, without his approval. And the company said, no, we need Ray J's signature. And that's how you went and you got Ray J's signature. That's how Ray J was able to get something out of that tape, because it was initially all planned. You, your mom, and Ray J planned that sex tape, but the moment the tape was made, you tried to swindle Ray J out of his cut by selling the tape behind his back. You weren't successful in that. Ray J had to sign off on it. Ray J got his cut. You got your cut. Your mom got her cut. But then you lied on Ray J for over a decade on international television. Ray J sat there. He developed depression, chronic depression, to the point where he was sitting on a bridge looking over to jump, leaving his kids and his wife behind, because you didn't care about the damages you were causing to Ray J and his mental health, just as how you didn't care about the damage you were causing to Ye and his mental health. So you lied on international TV on this man for over a decade, almost drove him to the point of self-deletion, and Ray J had to come out, tell his story, and provide receipts. There were a few people in the industry that knew the truth, but it wasn't their business to tell. And those people had to rally their support around Ray J and say, come out, provide your evidence, tell your story. You accuse this man of revenge porn for over a decade, and you cried and you lied. So even though the relationship between you and Ray J had ended like for so long, you still could not let Ray J go. You had to lie on Ray J. You had to monetize off Ray J's pain and trauma. You came back. You did the same thing to Ye. Ye has moved on. No, you do not want to let him go. You want to hold on to this man, hold him hostage, because you believe that for some reason you own him, despite you leaving him in a sunken place when he needed you the most. You want to hold on to him, and you're now saying that, oh, you're struggling to watch him, and you're struggling to watch his new wife save him because you fail. You didn't fail. You didn't even try. You didn't even make an attempt. In your head, he's a grown man. How dare you have so much emotions? Because you don't have a soul, so you can't have emotions. So you automatically believe that this man should not have any emotions. He should not be feeling any pain. His mom has died a few years ago. Time has long passed. So how the hell is it that he's still struggling with that trauma? Your father has died and you keep moving. But everyone is different. Everyone responds to trauma differently. And this is why the internet is trashing you, Kim. This is why the internet is dragging you. This is why people keep on exposing your lies And this is why people are just not on your side anymore, because Ye has been quiet. Ye has been minding his own business. He has been focused on, building back his brand, building back his empire for him and his kids. And he's just silent. He's not looking at you. He's not talking about you. You're not accustomed to that. You're so accustomed to this man being your knight in shining armor, always rescuing you, always sheltering you. Know that that is out the window. You really don't know how to act. He's still alive, he's still around, he's breathing, he's thriving, and you are not happy because you cannot understand how Bianca was able to save him. And where did you fail? Honey, you didn't fail. You just didn't try. You had no interest of trying. You had no interest of putting yourself on the back burner so that your husband could be healed and, go back to the best version of himself for you and the kids. You weren't even thinking about those damn kids. You were just thinking about your selfish agenda of more money, more money, more money. That's it. Just the mentality of a drug dealer. No soul, no heart, no compassion. You're a very cold woman and you need to leave this man alone. Let him move on with his life. Let him live. Let him breathe, because you know what you're doing. You know that you're trying to trigger him. You're trying to trigger a response. And what is Ye doing? Ye is moving as far away from you as he can, because he knows that that's the healthiest thing for him to do. But nothing that he does for his peace will be ever fine with you until you get what you want. But I don't think it's going to work this time around. And this video is lengthy, I know. And each time I see a report like this, yes, I have to preach, because this woman, she doesn't know peace. She's selfish. She doesn't want to see this man happy. And she just needs to leave him alone and move on with her life. She didn't try to help him. She didn't make an attempt. So we can't say she failed. She never tried. So if you didn't try, you cannot fail. So that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. See you all next time. Bye, guys.